Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another review. Today I have the Lee Enfield for you. Now, I didn't even know this gun existed until right before I did this review. I was recommended to do it by a clanmate of mine, Zarls, and he sent me the M24 to customize this gun, forge this gun so I could get it and, do the review. So, he also sent me the K3, by the way. I forgot to mention that in that video, but he also sent me the K3 to do that review. The K3 SPW was sent to me by DV and Hellgast, so thanks to him for that. Forgot to mention those two, but yeah, I just want to point that out. Back to the Lee Enfield. Going straight into the stats, this is a really unique gun. Damage of 91 is a complete lie. It performs more around a 95. It tends to do more damage than that, and it can be a one-shot kill to light vesters and recon vesters, although they can still possibly tank it. It does pretty much consistently a two-shot kill. It is a rare one-shot kill at a range that's almost impossible. I've never really seen a three-shot kill, which is kind of nice. The damage drop-off is really good. However, it's very consistently not a one-shot kill. Portability of 41 is pretty high, especially for a semi-automatic, which is really nice. They typically range around 35. Rate of fire of 23 is just on average for a semi. Usually you see between 20 and 30. Accuracy of 99 is very, very high, but I also find that stat tends to be a lie. The spread recovery is pretty bad on this, although the overall spread is pretty small. You can no-scope with it pretty well, but the spread recovery to go back to normal is pretty bad, so that's very contradictory to the accuracy stat. Usually higher accuracy means faster spread recovery, whereas more recoil stat means a bigger spread overall. So that is kind of contradictory. The recoil stat itself is 70, which is actually relatively low for a semi. Usually you see 75 to 80 on that, which is pretty high. So 70 is a pretty good stat for that. The spread recovery is pretty bad, and you'll see that I miss a lot of shots despite my hatch just being directly on my opponent, even though he's pretty far away, medium range, that kind of stuff. So usually you don't want to use this gun at long range. This is very much a no-scoping weapon. This is also very much a close-quarters combat weapon. If you can quick-scope really efficiently with it, get a lot of kills quickly. It is a bolt-action gun, unlike the M1866, the gun I'm going to be comparing it to. Really the only gun you can compare it to because of the way the gun works. This gun does have a clip feed because it is a bolt-action gun. If you know the way guns work in real life, that just makes sense. You can put an extended magazine on it, which is nice, and it does have the sight that the musket and the E57 musket have. All the other muskets have this scope, including the M1866. Comparing it to the M1866, first of all, the M18, I'm just going to call it the M18 now, it's kind of a long name. M18, even though it's only 5 digits, it's kind of hard to say. M18, it was the very, very first musket in the game before the Gun Emporium came out. It was the first musket-style gun anyway. However, it was released directly for NX. It is not a forgeable gun. It is, however, a customizable gun, unlike the Lee Enfield. So going into the M1866, very unique gun. Damage of 95, although it's customizable up to 98. So it's very consistently a one-shot kill at short and medium ranges, and pretty much always kills a light vester or recon vester in one shot. Even medium vesters to the back at close enough range can be a one-shot kill. Obviously, it never kills heavy or tanker vesters. It's not a Tango, and it does have much worse damage drop-off than the Tango, and arguably worse damage drop-off than the Lee Enfield, because the Lee Enfield's damage drop-off is actually pretty damn good. The M18 does typically tend to tank at longer ranges, and it is possible for a recon or light vester to tank your shot. Portability of 45 is way above the Lee Enfield's 41 by 4 points, which is important on a sniper. Every bit of portability you have on a sniper is very important, because there are going to be the very short distances you have to run with a sniper before you can whip out your knife or your pistol. That's always important. Rate of fire of 35 is way above the Lee Enfield's 23, which is kind of bad. Keep in mind, just to put this into perspective, the Max's, I do believe, has a 30. 35 on the M1866 is very, very fast. No-scoping with this gun is very easy. Now, it is a lever-action gun, and as far as I know, it's the only lever-action gun in the game. I don't believe there's another one as of right now, so that's kind of, Recoil is 66, which is 4 points lower than the Lee Enfield, which is a very low recoil. Now, what I've noticed about the M18 is that unlike the Lee Enfield, which has a very small spread overall, and a very, very high accuracy, which has this fast spread recovery, the M1866 has a very fast spread recovery, but a really, really bad overall spread, so you're going to be missing a lot of your shots. So if you're able to let your shots settle, it's a fantastic gun. It's really good to use. It has only 8 shots per magazine, which is kind of weird, kind of an unusual size for a sniper. However, it's not clip-fed. It reloads like a shotgun, one shot at a time, which is really kind of strange. When the gun first came out, people tend to think it's a shotgun sniper? It has a spread? It has multiple shots that come out of it at the muzzle? No, that's not true. It does fire one shot, and the accuracy of 100 is very, very high. It will very consistently hit its mark, but the M1866 does typically outclass the Lee Enfield in many ways. So if you like the Lee Enfield and you're really good at the Lee Enfield, definitely consider getting the M1866 because you will perform very, very well with it. M1866 is basically just a better version of the Lee Enfield, and in my opinion, I don't like the Lee Enfield very much, doesn't perform very well in competitive matches, and the M1866 does outclass it in so many ways that the fact that I have the M18 makes me not want to use the Lee Enfield. There's not a whole lot more to say about it. They're very unique rifles. You really have to try them out to get the feel for yourself. Not a whole lot I can cover in a review that you won't be able to try firsthand. Firsthand is very important, so this is a gun that you really want to try out at least once in your gaming career. But thank you guys for watching this review. Please rate, comment, subscribe, check out some more reviews, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shadolance.